Hello, welcome to our channel for rprogramming for beginners. In this video, we will talk about control flow in R. So, we call control flow, which means you can execute some statements repetitively or execute other statements only if certain conditions are met. So if we want to do some operations repetitively, this is called looping. So in R, constructs will repetitively execute a statement or series of statements until a condition isn't true. So for example, we can use for loop. So for I in 1, 2, 3, then print I love R. So the sentence I love R is printed 3 times. Another kind of loop is a while loop. So while loop will execute a statement repetitively until the condition is no longer true. So for example, we set the initial value I equals 5. Then a while loop while I larger than 0, then inside this brace, because we have 2 statements, so we have to use a brace. So while I larger than 0, then first print I love R. Next, I minus 1 assigned to I. So then back to the while, we check if I larger than 0. If it is not, then the while loop stopped. So the sentence I love R is printed 5 times through this while loop. Another kind of control flow is conditional execution. So we can use if-else. If the condition is met, then do this statement. If not met, then we do it else statement. And you can also use if-else in a simple way as the if-else. So for the condition, if true, then the statement 1 will be done. If not true, then we execute the statement 2nd. And the switch is another kind of control flow. So you can choose the value from switch expression. Then we choose the statements based on the value of this expression. So next we will show all these examples in RStudio. So first we will perform a for loop. So for I in 1, 2, 3, print I love R. So I love R is printed 3 times. Next, the while loop. We set I equals 5, then the while loop. While I larger than 0, then print I love R, then I equals I minus 1. So you can see I love R is printed 5 times. Because when I equals minus 1, so the while loop stopped, right? So next we first load a grade data frame from the working directory. Then we do some operations to create new variables for this data frame, grade. So now you can see grade has several columns: first, last name, student ID, race, and gender, country, age, mathematics, physics, chemistry, and date, and score and grade. So next, we can use if statement. So if grade's race column or race variable is a character type, then we set race as a factor variable. This is done. And then we can also check if grade is not a factor, then grade will be transformed as a factor. Else, which means if grade is a factor, so it will print grade already is a factor. So now grade, because grade is not a factor variable, so grade is transformed as a factor. We run again this statement if test because grade has been transformed as a factor. So in this case, else statement is run. So print grade already is a factor, right? So if else is a compact way of if else. So if else grade score larger than 0.5, if it is true, then print you have passed the exam. If it's not, then print you have failed exam. So we run this because grade is a variable. Because score is a variable of grade, so each observation has a score. So each observation gets a result. Either you pass the exam or you not pass the exam. So first you passed, you have failed, passed, you have failed, you have failed, you have failed, you have passed. All the observations has got such message. So the last example is for the switch. So we first create a vector, USA and Germany, 2 elements. Then we write a for loop for I in countries. So country is 2 elements vector. So for I in countries, so the elements of the country will be assigned to this temporary variable I. Next, in the for loop, we will print. Then in the print parenthesis, there is a switch function. So switch I, so here I is the variable value from the country. So switch I's value. So if this value is USA, then it will be printed with I am in North America. If the value is Japan, it will be printed as a message, I'm in Asia, and so on. So we will see how it is going. So now I'm in North America, I'm in Europe. Because USA's value is I'm in North America, it will be printed. And Germany, I'm in Europe, it is printed. You can also download the source files from this GitHub link, and more videos will be uploaded later on YouTube. Thanks for watching and subscribing our channel.